All right, welcome back to another episode of the Black Bullion Show for goldandsilvertoday.com. Okay, so by the title of this video, you may be thinking, oh, Black Bullion is trying to time the market. And that's not necessarily so. The reason why I say, necessarily is because, timing is a factor that goes into any investment, like what's that old adage? It goes buy low, sell high. That's timing. But in regards to people referring to timing the market, I believe that most people take that adage and truncate the investment horizon significantly, likely around a particular event. Now, I'm not necessarily playing the election on volatility expectations, but I will say that I'm taking it along for the ride. Now, I'll explain what that means very shortly, but first, if you're new to this channel, please hit that big red subscribe button right down below. Also, please hit the like button. Helps to get this economic evangelism right on out there to the masses to bring more people into precious metals. Okay, so here's the VIX over a period of time, including the last three presidential elections. Now, in all three, the VIX elevated somewhat right before the election. Now, I'm just going to go back and just show you an example of that. Now, yes, the recession, was an issue around this time, but as you can see, the VIX elevated there. Okay, you can say, well, that doesn't really count because of the recession. But let's go to 2012. This one was very minor, but it did just take a look at where things were, and then it just started to slowly rise right before the election, and then actually just after it as well. Go to 2016. There it is, 2016. There it is. You have some spikes here, and then right before the election, you have a spike there, and then it comes back down. So I'm not saying that I'm expecting a huge amount of volatility, but I'm expecting some volatility. Now, it could come, a little bit after the election as well. But more than that, I think we're approaching, some very overvalued levels within the market, which I believe will eventually succumb to some volatility. Now, here's the thing. I have some fiat set aside so that I can get in on some gold and silver bullion, particularly 2020 maples. But I'm also putting a bit of fiat aside into VIX Futures just to add to my dry powder once prices drop market-wide. I'll then pounce on some bullion and maybe even enter some oversold equities. What I did recently was, about a month or so ago, I got into some Amazon stock. And then yesterday, it went up significantly to the point where it actually helped me, it actually hit my goals. So I just sold it because I'm not necessarily holding on to it just to hold on to Amazon stock. I'm holding on to it to make a return. And I hit my goal, made my return, sold Amazon, got into some VIX futures. And the idea here is to essentially kind of ride the wave of volatility. And once I hit my goals there, going to sell, get some silver with that added addition of fiat. But that's essentially my strategy when it comes to, just getting a little bit of extra silver. And again, I'm going for those 2020 silver maples. But I just wanted to let you know my strategy as far as volatility is concerned during this time. Let me know what you guys are doing right now. If you guys are doing something similar, or if you guys have, a completely different strategy as far as stacking is concerned. All right, guys, thanks again for watching. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe if you're new. It's Black Bullion for goldandsilvertoday.com.